We've all heard it. Compounding interest will make you rich, or cut out your daily Starbucks to build wealth. But let me be real with you, this is a lie sold to the middle class to keep us stuck. The truth: if you keep thinking small, you'll never achieve the life you really want. I used to believe that having a $100,000 net worth was a huge milestone. Then I hit eBuy Million, and I realized eBuy Million K is peanuts. It's nothing more than a trap to keep you running in circles. The middle class has been sold the idea that saving pennies will lead to financial freedom. Spoiler alert, it won't. Welcome to the passive path. In this video, I'll share 6 strategies that help me break free from the grind and go from barely scraping by to financial freedom. If you're ready to think bigger, take notes, because these insights will change the way you approach money forever. It's mini hook. If you think saving and compounding interest are your ticket to wealth, you're in for a rude awakening. Let's dive into the first strategy: why you need to stop thinking small. Section 1. Stop thinking small. Small financial goals are the biggest mistake you can make. Here's a reality check. Compounding interest isn't your path to wealth. Sure, if you invested $500 every month and earned 8% returns, in 40 years you'd have $1.5 million. Sounds good, right? But think about that for a second. Do you want to wait 40 years to become a millionaire? You want to spend the next few decades cutting back on every unnecessary expense? All in the hopes of seeing a big payday in 40 years? Let me tell you something. That's not wealth building. It's passively accepting mediocrity. The problem is you're handing over control of your future to someone else. Banks, investment firms, they make money off your patience, but they don't care about your timeline. They don't care about how fast you get rich. They just want you to wait. Instead of waiting, you need to learn the right skills to earn that $1.5 million today, not in 40 years. Think about it. If you learn how to sell, build a business, or invest in high-value skills, you could easily make $1.5 million in a year or less. Here's the kicker. Most people are sold the lie that if they just save a little more each month and cut out things like lattes, they'll eventually get rich. But the truth is, building wealth isn't about restricting yourself. It's about learning how to make more money. If you focus on creating value and expanding your income, the savings part will take care of itself. Now imagine this. What if instead of saving every penny for 40 years, you focused on earning more today? The result? You could have that $1.5 million in the bank much sooner and actually live your life in the process. But that's just the beginning. Let's talk about changing your target. Section 2. Change the target. If you think $1 million is enough, it's time to do the math. In today's world, you need a higher target. See, making $1 million a year doesn't mean you're living the high life. After taxes, that million is cut down to about $400,000. And trust me, $400,000 isn't enough to live comfortably in many places. Let's break this down. You live in New York City, Los Angeles, or Austin. Texas, places where cost of living is high. $400,000 a year won't even cover the cost of a luxury vacation for your family, let alone a house or college tuition. You might think making $1 million a year will change everything, but it won't. And here's why. Inflation eats away at everything. What used to be considered a millionaire lifestyle is different today. $1 million won't stretch as far as it did in the past. When you're stuck with a $1 million target, you're still stuck. The real financial freedom comes when you set a target of $10 million or more. $10 million is when you start to scratch the surface of real wealth. At this level, you can live the life you dream of. You can impact causes you care about. You can create the life you've always wanted. But let's be clear, even if you think $1 million is a big deal, it's just the beginning. It's time to raise your financial target. Start aiming for $10 million. You'll need that kind of wealth to truly experience freedom and make an impact. Let go of the idea that $1 million will get you everything you want. It's a trap, and it won't get you to where you need to be. Let's move on to the next section. So you want to be rich at 70, or do you want to be rich next year? The S&P 500 isn't going to make you rich next year. When I was in my early 20s, I read all kinds of books on how to get wealthy. Some told me to manage my salary and invest wisely. Others said to play the long game. But here's what I realized. The key isn't managing a salary. It's increasing how much you earn. And to do that, You need to become more valuable. I struggled with this for a while. I had what I call money noise. It's the voice in your head telling you that you're not smart enough, not good enough, or that you'll never make more money. When I heard people talking about selling, I doubted myself. Could I really sell something? Could I become the person who makes the big deals? But when I stopped listening to that noise, everything changed. I realized that in order to earn more, I had to learn valuable skills. And once I committed to becoming better, I started making more money. The bottom line is, if you want to be rich next year, you need to take action right now. Stop waiting. Stop playing it safe. Stop thinking you have time. You don't. The time to make real change is today. Let's move on to the next part. Until you've earned $100,000. Stop thinking about stocks or crypto. Invest in yourself first. You are the best investment you can make. Don't spend your money on things outside of you until you've put away $100,000. I get questions from people in their 20s all the time. Natalie, what should I invest in to get rich? And my answer is always the same. Invest in skills that make you more money. For most people, the starting point is learning how to sell. Selling is the fastest way to increase your income. People often ask about investing in crypto, stocks, or real estate. But none of those things will make you wealthy if you don't have the skills to create your own income first. Focus on building your value. When you have confidence in your ability to make money, no market can crash your financial situation. You'll always have the ability to generate income. Once you've earned $100,000 and you're proud of the money you've created, then, and only then, should you start thinking about other investments. Until then, keep the focus on you. You're the best thing you can invest in. Don't waste time and money on things that take you further from your financial goals. Use every dollar to learn, grow, and create more income. The earlier you start investing in your future, the faster you'll reach your financial freedom. Let's move on to the next part. Stop pretending to be rich. Start focusing on being great at what you do. The ultimate flex in life is being a gangster in your industry, not flashing your new bag or fancy car. When you buy flashy things before you can afford them, you're trying to impress people who already know what you're doing. And it's not a good look. You should be impressing yourself, not others. I remember when I bought my first Louis Vuitton bag. I was making $55,000 a year. I thought I had made it. I thought buying this bag meant I was rich, but I was far from it. I had a cheap Costco suitcase sitting under that expensive Louis Vuitton bag. It was embarrassing. A coworker called me out on it. He asked if my suitcase was from Costco. I lied and tried to cover it up, but deep down I knew the truth. I wasn't ready for that Louis Vuitton bag. I had to learn the hard way. It was a symbol of trying to impress people who didn't matter. I should have spent that money on books, courses, or building my skills. Instead of flexing with a bag I couldn't afford, I should have been investing in myself. Today, I don't care about those flashy things anymore. Now, when I buy something expensive, I know it's because I earned it. I didn't just get it to impress anyone. I worked hard for it, and it's a reward for my skills and my growth. If you want respect, earn it through mastery, not through stuff. Your respect should come from how good you are at what you do, not how shiny your things are. Let's move on to the next part. Adopt the yet mindset. The only thing standing between you and success is the work you haven't done yet. I was recently talking to a friend who has accomplished incredible things. She's been to the World Economic Forum, connected with major fashion houses, and worked with top venture capital firms. Her network is unmatched. She has degrees from Harvard, MIT, and Stanford. She's built successful businesses, and after hearing all of this, I walked away feeling like I wasn't doing enough. It made me question everything I had achieved. But instead of letting that discourage me, I remembered something important. I don't have her credentials yet. I don't have the opportunities she has yet. But I can get there. This yet mentality keeps you grounded and motivated. It's okay not to be where you want to be right now. You're still on your journey. This moment doesn't have to define you. 2 years from now, you could be in a completely different place. 5 years from now, your life could look unrecognizable. But between now and then, you have to embrace that you're not there yet. Then that's okay. You don't need to feel bad about where you are. What you need to do is keep working, keep learning, keep growing. Every setback is a lesson. Every challenge is a step forward. So ask yourself this: What would the person you aspire to be doing right now? If they looked at your habits, your schedule, and your time, would they respect how you're spending it? If they saw you investing time in Netflix or scrolling through Instagram all day, would they be impressed? Your habits define where you're headed. If you want to be successful, you need to start acting like the person you want to become. The key is understanding that the success you're striving for is just a result of the work you haven't done yet.